Looks like I'm live. Well, I haven't done this for a little while. So I don't know. I was sitting there today putting some training together for a Facebook group that I'm running. And I just thought, you know what? I'm going to go and do a live video. I haven't done one for a little while. So I thought I'd stream this into my Facebook page and into my YouTube channel and make a bit of a commitment really to start doing a few more live training videos. I get a lot of messages from people saying that you should do some more of those live videos that you did before because that was really helpful for me and my business. And I made a lot of friends and clients and changes to my own business and my own life because of it. So today I'm here showing up doing a live video, and I'm going to talk about my five simple effective hiring tips or more mindsets that you should adapt, or I feel that if adapted should and would make a big difference to your business. So if you do watch this back at some point, then just do a hashtag replay or leave a comment or let me know that you watched the video, got something from it. If you're watching live now, then let me know that you're there. That'd be awesome. Just say hello in the comments. And like I said, if you're watching it back, just leave a message afterwards. So I'm going to go through five simple, effective hiring tips or mindsets that I think that adapted would make a big difference to the way that you hire people. The first one is your advert. Your advert to attract people must talk to your ideal candidate. So if you want boring applicants, make your advert boring. I'm being a bit facetious there, but if you do want boring applicants, make the advert boring. If you want people to have a specific skill, then make sure you spell that out in the advert so that the person with that specific skill is likely to see it. And if your job's exciting as well, or you really feel that there's a lot to offer and there is a fantastic opportunity for people, then make sure that you spell that out as well. Be brave enough to tell people that there's a great opportunity there within your business for people to come and work for your organization. Because a lot of us don't realize that we have a fantastic opportunity for people. Excuse me. We have a fantastic opportunity for people in our business, but for whatever reason, we see our business as being not the opportunity that people should be taking, or we feel a bit lesser about our business because it's us, right? Not realizing that most people don't want to be a number in a business and they actually do want to work for a smaller organization that's going to be able to offer them career progression, for example, stuck in a structure. The second tip is to trial everyone. I always say trial everyone, even if they sound world class, because most people are very good at interviewing, but then you find out that they're not particularly good at the job that they've applied for. And that's down to us to make sure as the business owners that we don't allow the wrong people to get into our business, because one bad person in the business creates like a lot of confusion. Change management's a really important thing. I won't go into that on this call, but there is a lot of change management that happens just by hiring one person. So make sure that you do have that when you do bring people in, you trial them, because everyone sounds world class. The third thing for me is that you act quickly when you're recruiting. The amount of times that I see people that have got lots of candidates come through with CVs or phone calls or text messages or however the application process works for you in your business, and they sit on them for weeks and weeks and weeks, procrastinating about calling the right people or the wrong people or whatever it is. And then by the time they call them, somebody else has offered them a position, especially if they're good and they fit the criteria that you're looking for that particular role. So act quickly, but with diligence. You don't want to be blaming anyone if it goes wrong or if you hire the wrong person. So make sure that you're diligent whilst acting quickly. That's about having a process that you follow so that you can ask questions. So you don't spend weeks and weeks and weeks with one person, as I go on to my next point, but you do spend a short amount of time asking the crucial or killer questions, however you want to phrase that, so that you get the right people at the right you can get the right amount of people to go through the process, because it is a deselection process. The fourth thing would be to use the 80-20 principle. If you don't know what the 80-20 principle is, the Pareto principle, you should definitely look that up. It's Pareto, Pareto, the Pareto principle, 80-20. Someone is going to be 80% there in your pool of candidates that come through. Your ideal candidate or your ideal person that you bring into the business is likely to be 80% there when you interview them, and when you look at the skills that they've got. Remember that you can get them to 20%. We're not looking for perfection here. It's kind of imperfect recruitment, so that we bring people in and we train and develop them to become part of the team. If you're looking for someone who's 100% there, as in they've got every skill that you're looking for, and they want to work for the lower pay that you want to offer, and they want to fit with your time, your working hours, and your holiday setup, and your pension setup, and everything else that you've got in your business, it's unlikely, and I haven't had many of these, there is the odd unicorn around, but it's unlikely that you're going to have lots of people that show up that are 100% fit for your business. Now, you might get some that are better than 100%, if that's possible. You might get some that are really good. Like I say, you do get the odd unicorn, but most of the time they're about 80% there, and you can make them up the other 20% by teaching them your systems, or getting them, having a good relationship with people as they come in. So you want to be spending 80% of your time with the best candidates. So have a process that filters out the wrong people, so that you're spending 80% of your time. That's not 80% of your week, but 80% of the time that you allocate for recruitment is spent with the top people, the top 20% of the people, and not all of the, rubbish is the wrong word, but all of the people that don't fit what you're looking for. Then you want 80% of your time with you deselecting. So you deselect, save the top 20%, then spend 80% of your time on the top 20% of the candidates that come through. And then again, use that 80-20 to keep working your way down until you end up with the top people, and deselect all of the time. Don't be frightened that there's not enough people out there. There is enough people out there to work for your business. There's just not enough time for business owners to spend on it. So I feel that when people say there's a lack of skills in any industry, particularly the industry that I serve with my own business, people say that there's a lack of skilled people. I think there's really a lack of time on the business owner's part to spend on recruitment. I think is the bigger issue than the people out there. So it is a deselection process. And number 5, the final point, is that you should be focusing on finding people with a great attitude, because you can teach the skills. If someone's got great skills but a really bad attitude, it causes problems in a business. And like I said, the change management is one of the hardest things to manage in a business. Again, we won't go into that. That's something I talk about in some of my events and trainings and mentoring, and I help clients with things like that. So it's a bigger subject, and you've got to be going through change in order to understand it, and in order to adapt and twist and change along the way. It's not something that you can actually talk about too much. It's more than something that you have to do and feel in order to work your way through it. So focus on attitude, get people that have got a great attitude, and then train the final part of the skill. Again, maybe it's the 80-20 principle again, working here, 80% attitude, 20% skill, and then just sort of get some sort of balance once you bring them into the business. So they're just 5 simple, for me, and effective hiring tips or mindsets. Now, if you are here watching and you want to say hello, that'd be great. If you've caught the video late, or you're watching it back on a replay, just leave a comment, whether this is on YouTube, whether it's on I think it's Facebook and YouTube. Leave a comment and we'll answer or reply to it where possible. But that was just 5 simple, effective hiring tips or mindsets or whatever. So, you know, make your advert talk to people, trial everyone, even if they're world class, act quick, but be diligent, use the 80-20 principle and make sure that you focus on attitude over skill. Although skill's important, the attitude's way more important for the longer term. And that's always been true every time I've hired anyone. So it's been a while actually since I'd done any of these live videos. You do see videos of me around, but generally pre-recorded and then posted. So I make a bit of a commitment to do some little tips on a daily basis to see if it can help anyone. Thanks for watching in, and please comment if you've got anything that you took from this video. It'd be great to know. And in the comments as well, I'm also going to put a link to my Time, Team and Money book. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's just there'll be a link somewhere down here, whatever, where you can get that if you want to know a bit more about recruitment. And I think there's in there, I've got a training series, the 4-hour recruitment system, like a video series like this, but just breaking down in parts through a presentation that you can grab hold of, some other goodies and whatever. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.